Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I know this is going to be a treat. Everything that is Parrish sent me this. Everything that comes from Segundo Brewing has been awesome. It's been very, very tasty. Those guys definitely know what they're doing there. They're out of El Segundo, California. So I don't know exactly where that's at, how close it is to Los Angeles. I think Parrish is right outside of Los Angeles, so don't know where El Segundo is, but it's probably pretty close to there, I would think. I'm just guessing, though. I'm not sure. So this is a double IPA, and says it's 9% here on that. 9.2% ABV on this. And this is a bomber. It's a big bottle. The date on this is January 28th of 2015. So should be a fairly fresh, tasty beer. Commercial description on this says 2-row malt, meet Nelson Sauvin hops and Citra hops, fast friends indeed. As sleek as a 9% double IPA can be, with a sharp hop tone of lemon peels, filled in by orange marmalade and just utter dankness. So it should have that dank hop aroma. A lot of us refer to as cat pee, but it's not cat pee. Never had a cat, so I really wouldn't know, but I get that description all the time when I'm hearing other beer reviewers review these dank beers. So if you got a cat, you probably know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, you're just like me, you're just guessing. Alright, it says here, and you thought those tankers offshore were just unloading crude. 2 pounds of dry hops per barrel. That's right. So they chucking in the hops on this one, guys, so it ought to be pretty damn tasty. Like I said, they do some good stuff at El Segundo. So Paris, thanks again, my brother, for sending me this beer. I do appreciate all the beers you send. You're an awesome friend, and got some great taste in beers. Very similar to mine, I would add. So I don't think there's anything else there we need to talk about, so we'll go over to the to the food pairings. Here it says Cuisines Barbecue, cheese of peppered Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar. Your more pungent cheeses go with this, and the meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glass for a snifter tulip oversized wine glass. I've got the glass that Parrish actually sent me. This is a Sauvin beer glass. So this ought to go well together with Sauvin hops, S-A-U-V-I-N, and the Sauvin beer glass. So we're getting Sauvin hops in the Sauvin beer glass. Yay! Alright, being a 9%er, they say it can be cellared, but it's an IPA, guys. You know the deal. Don't sell it. Drink it fresh. Alright, that's it. That's all we're going to flap our gums about now. So it's that time. Let's pop the cap. And I'm going to mention quickly here, a friend of mine, another beer reviewer, Keith, I'm mispronouncing his name, Ladajul. He does beer reviews too. I don't know exactly where he's out of. I've watched quite a few. I don't watch him all the time, but I've watched quite a few of his beer reviews. He's an elderly fellow like me. He got the gray going on in his beard and stuff, and he just had like a massive, like 7 heart attacks in the same day. Had a couple in the ambulance and a couple in the helicopter that was flying him to the hospital, and I think he had 1 or 2 there at the hospital. And there was a post on Facebook yesterday or the other day that he had passed away, and I was extremely sad. This is a really nice guy. He does some really good laid-back beer reviews like I do. Seemed like a really, really nice fella, and proud to call him my friend. And I heard the news. I'm going, man, that's horrible. So I went to his Facebook site and I posted a message about how sad I was and rest in peace. And he posted back and said, "Unless you know something I don't," he said, I'm not up to par right now, but I'm not dead." I'm going, well, that's wonderful news. That's really wonderful news. So I want to say a quick Godspeed recovery to Keith, and brother, I'm glad you're doing well. So y'all can check out his beer reviews. Like I said, he's an elderly fella, and not old. I'll say I consider myself an elderly fella. When you start getting the gray and the white in your beard, you're getting up there. You're no spring chicken anymore. So good dude, and I'm glad he's okay. So that's where we're going to leave it at that. Check out his beer reviews if you get a chance. Godspeed, Keith. Thinking about you, brother. Let's pour this thing. Alright, wow. I can smell it from here. I can smell the hops from here. Wow. About a finger and a quarter head on that pour. Very good looking beer. Nice orange tangerine color, like most of them are. Now some of the doubles can be a little bit darker, but this one looks pretty much typical for even a single IPA. A lot of bubbles streaming up. You can see the bold, bright foot, very clear beer, so I'd say it is a filtered beer. Let's get a nose on it and check out these Citra. Citra is a great hop. I've used it before in my home brewing, and I've not used the Nelson Sauvin hops before, so should be a good combination. That's what they're saying. Let's get a nose on it. That smells so good. Orange, tangerine, a hint of mango, pine, grapefruit. Oh wow, it has got a wonderful, wonderful aroma. That smells good. My mouth is watering. I'm about to drool on myself. It's that time. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Parrish. Thank you, my brother. I do appreciate it. Very citrusy. No, that's definitely coming from the Citra hops they've used. Now, the Nelson Sauvin hops, I'm getting a little bit of spiciness. So I'm thinking that's coming from that hop style. I've not used that. I've not brewed with that hops before. Definitely got that dank, spicy taste to it from that hop. That is so good. The pine and the grapefruit, the dankness, everything is coming together so well. 9.2%, I'm not getting that alcohol at all. Very, very well made beer. Very, very tasty. Wow, I could sit here and drink this whole thing in front of you real quick like, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take another sip though. If I could drink these kind of beers every day, I would. I would. California's got some great beers in it, guys. I mean, between Russian River and El Segundo and Ballast Point, and I mean, I can go on and on. There's just so many in California, lengthwise, Kern River. They're everywhere. They're everywhere in California. So you guys out there, get some great stuff, really good stuff. If it wasn't for the damn earthquakes and the fires and the mudslides and all that stuff going on, you might want to live out there. But I would like to live there for the weather. I mean, it's been blue freaking cold here. We've had snow 3 different times in the last 2 weeks. It sucks. It does. I'm not a snowbird. I'll be the first one to admit I'd like to be in Florida during the winter and up here during the summer when it's blue. Of course, a lot of times it's 95 degrees down there. It's 95 degrees up here. So, I mean, it's not that much hotter than what it is here in the summertime. So, well, enough flapping of the gums. Let me sip on this for a little bit and share the other half of the bottle, and I'll come back and give it the final grade. Definitely looks like an A beer, guys, for sure. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Very, very tasty double IPA. The citra hops lend a very nice citrusy tangerine taste to it, and the Nelson Sauvin hops lend a little bit of spiciness to it. There is some nice maltiness on the back end to match up with the sweetness on the front end. Very well made beer, guys. It's very, very tasty. So let's do the final chug on this one. Wonderful aroma. And like I said, there's some dankness in there, and I hate to keep saying cat pee to represent it, because that's not, nobody wants to drink cat pee. I mean, but it's got a dankness to it, which is, and I have described it as before as I don't want to, like a moldy, not like a wet blanket or a damp basement or anything, but it has a little bit of, I don't know how else to describe it. It has a little bit of dankness in there to lend to the taste of the beer, which is pretty good. I mean, several of the Enjoy By beers had a nice dankness to them. Even had it on the bottle there for a couple of the editions about how dank the beer was. But the IPAs, some of the IPAs have that dankness to them, and this one with the Nelson Sauvin hops lends that bitter dankness to it to me. That's just my opinion. So I'll chug. Very, very delicious, guys. Date on the bottle, ABV on the bottle, keep refrigerated written on the bottle. Very nice. Brewed and bottled by Segundo Brewing Company. Other than having the IBUs on this one, guys, it is pretty awesome. It's damn tasty. I'm right on the fence between a 9 and a 10. It's that good. I would like to see the IBUs, but that's not critical. I mean, you really don't need that information to make the purchase. If it has the date on it, and of course you know the style, being it says it right on the front, it's a double IPA. And it's got the ABV written on there. And it's on the label. It's not digitized on the bottle anywhere. So it's very tasty. It's very, very tasty. I'm going to give it to 9. I'm going to give it to 9 out of 10 on this one. Could very easily give this beer a 10. There's really, I would not argue if somebody said, well, I think it's a 10. I would say, no argument. No argument at all. But to me, I'm gonna stick with the 9 on this one. It is tasty. It is damn tasty. So, you guys in California, so many great, superb, excellent breweries out there to choose from. So, you're some lucky sons of guns out there that can get all these beers. I wish I had that variety here, which I do not. So, California's got it going on in the craft beer scene. Colorado's got it going on. There are quite a few states. Ohio's got a lot of craft beers. I mean, Indiana with Three Floyds. There's some great New England beers, Lawson's and Alchemist, and there are so many great craft breweries, and the ones that aren't so great, they do a lot of transitional beers. They're trying to get the macro lager drinkers into their beers, and that leads them to better beers and better beers and better beers, and you know, before you know, and even Sam Adams makes a lot of great transitional beers. That's where I got started. When I first started drinking Boston Lager, I thought it was the hoppiest shit I've ever tasted. And now I can barely taste the hops in that beer because my palate has advanced so much from all the different IPAs and double IPAs and triple IPAs and everything else that I've tasted over the last 5 years. My palate has advanced and advanced and advanced. If I get my arms around the damn sours, that's what and I've got quite a few that's been sent to me by Russian River, and within the next couple of weeks we're going to probably do a sour week, and I'm going to try to get some of those out of the fridge and wrap my arms around that style of beer. But this is an awesome beer, guys. So if you get your hands on the El Segundo Brewing beers, they're definitely worth picking up, most definitely. 9 out of 10 for me, guys. Numeric rating for me would probably be a 98 or a 99. It's that close to a 10. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 93 in their outstanding range. It definitely is an outstanding beer, guys. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 98 and 93 in the style. We got 90s all around, and knocking the door down on the 100. Not quite there yet. Very easy, would not argue with if somebody told me that. Oh, it's a 100. No argument. No argument at all. So that's what I'm going to give it, the 9 out of 10. We got 90s all around from the other sites, so very tasty beer. Definitely worth picking up. If you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. And come on back tomorrow. We're going to look in the fridge and see what's in there. See you then.